Hey everybody, welcome back to Ready Steady Play. We're just going to go through our final thoughts on Burgle Bros. And I'm here with Chris, who's been playing the professional, retired
performer, the acrobat who never uses his abilities throughout the entire game, actually.
I've been playing the mastermind, the Rook.
You used it a lot.
Ben here, and you told me that you thought that was the least useful ability.
Yeah, I thought mine was one of the most.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was wrong. There you go. That was it. That's all. Always nice to know.
So what do we think about the game?
I was wrong. Thanks for putting it out on YouTube, everyone.
What do you think about the game? I think that's a ridiculous question to ask in this video.
I think so too. I'm sorry. Let's talk about birds.
Ornithological stuff.
Yeah, ornithological.
I really like this, guys. I like co-op games. I like this style. I think it's safe to say, especially since you notice, Mike, that in the instruction manual, Tim Farrows gives a shout out to Matt Leacock for I think what he thanks him for kind of
for bringing cooperative games to the masses.
Is that what he said? For expanding. Thanks Matt Leacock for expanding cooperative games. So I think it's fair to say he got some inspiration from Matt Leacock's kind of style. You know, the Forbidden Island, Forbidden Desert, pandemic system of 4 action. You know, you up to 4 actions per turn. You've got like 5 or 6 things, pool of 5 or 6 actions you can do, and you can do the same with multiple times, or
and something bad happens in between everyone's turn rather than everyone's turn.
And it's controlled by a deck. Yeah. It's inspired by Matt Leacock's kind of ethos, but it's absolutely 100% its own thing at the same time.
Yeah.
I like Matt Leacock's style.
I mean, I felt like sort of predicting where the guards would go and how they would move.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to cut you off.
No. I was kind of rambling.
Predicting where the guards would go and how predicting these decks felt a lot like predicting the infection deck from Pandemic.
Yeah,
you know, when those infection cards are going to come up, and when you're sort of resetting those cards on top, shuffling the discard pile and putting them back on top.
Yeah,
I think it's very thematic too, the way the guards work. I really like that. I think for a game that's, it's almost.
I don't understand their complex movement mechanics, but
Tim doesn't understand how clocks work. Or was that Ben?
Oh,
let's not point fingers.
But you're just verbally pointing your clock hands at me.
I think it's his.
But look, if the clock hands are like at 74 degrees.
Look, I just think that should have been a little more clear in the rules when I first had this game.
Did you?
Yeah, I was just like, okay.
And I also feel like you guys should have explained to me that I had to be present in the Terror Judgment Sanctuaries only.
Oh yeah. This is a recurring plot point.
At least this was cool. You had my back.
Yeah,
like we abandoned you with the cat. You carried.
It's to be fair. I carried the whole team.
I mean, now that we're all out, I just kind of have to hope you guys share the loot with me.
That's true.
I'm keeping this cat. You can have the tiara.
Okay, great. Thank you for the tiara,
cat.
Speaking of the infection deck, I was saying it is inspired by, but definitely does not imitate Matt Leacock's designs.
Oh no! What I meant is I just got the same kind of feeling.
Yeah, that's exactly the point I was going to make. He didn't. That this deck the decks do not at all use that central, that very Matt Leacock thing of the discard pile being shuffled back on top. It doesn't use that. He has no mechanic has been or mechanism has been straight up ripped from Matt Leacock game. It was very much an inspiration, not a copy or an imitation.
Well, the only thing really is where there's like in Forbidden Desert where you're looking for the tiles.
Oh yeah, there's definitely an aspect of that.
You're turning over things. It is quite similar to Forbidden Desert. And instead of a sandstorm, you've got the guards.
I think I preferred this to Forbidden Desert.
Oh, 100%. This is a lot more fun, and it's a lot more. Yeah. I think it's more. It has more of a theme.
Yeah.
Forbidden Desert is thematic, but it's a very abstract.
It's almost like a comedy B movie bank
heist movie. That's kind of the point. Even the Kickstarter video was a very B movie. Like they had live action actors.
You guys might
explaining the rules.
Notice that we're using these cards here to represent our characters. There's actually 2 art styles. You got this sort of like ye olde, classic like style art, and you can see the other side of the work is a bit more like sort of modern.
And actually have different actions as well.
Yeah, they're special
actions are different. So the Rook can disguise.
You may spend your first action to trade places with any player. This does not count as entering the tile for either of you. Huh.
Yeah, I think the idea is that it's like, like in the movie where he's like, it wasn't the Rook all along, it was actually the acrobat.
So it's like,
no.
But he can do that many times or once per game.
I think it has its first action every turn.
Yeah.
Wow, so it's like it's a double bluff. It's a triple bluff.
Where were the last visuals? Were they? Oh, next card was the last. Oh, no, last card was the last visual.
Oh yeah, look, the next card here was last visual.
Because those can be crippling.
Yeah.
They really can be horrible.
I feel like we got a bit unlucky with ours when it came up, but you were also not in a great spot.
And we've done so well at that
He
point.
could have been anywhere else.
Yeah.
We've done so well at that point, though. I think it was fun.
At that point, I didn't really feel we could lose. I just felt that we had the secondary objective, then it was a clean sheet. But we did pretty well.
Undetected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also love how the diversity of the tiles. There's the different. There's so many different types of rooms. They all do cool different things. And yes, sometimes you get these like the secret door essentially does nothing, but in this particular layout.
And then the service ducts doing
That's
nothing.
amusing though. Yeah, I know that. But that was kind of cool.
It's the same service duct.
I love the random things that happen like this, where we end up in a position where we're going to have to pass through this with loot, and there's a double keypad. It's emergent gameplay, what it is, and I love it. It's so cool the way that.
Thank God you found those early, though.
Yeah,
I really think like splitting up one per floor to sort of scout things out was the best way to do it.
Yeah, I think
we were very lucky with how
really
quickly we found the stairs as well. That was amazing.
Mm-hmm. Well, we moved in on a stairs tile, which was incredible.
I think my favourite aspect of this is the way it does 3D. Because, I mean, it didn't come up so much for us because no one fell through any walkways down to floors. But I mean, I can imagine, or when I've played other games of this, it's been quite cool being able to like have this, you really are in a building.
Yeah.
I like the idea that, what's on one floor is separate to another floor, but you can walk up between them. I really like that aspect of the game.
I know the Kickstarter had an add-on. You can buy actually, I think, from Tim Farmer's website. Just now, even it had like a tower, like a cardboard tower, where you put them. But the reason I didn't get it was because if we were sitting here, as far from what I could tell from photos, the tower was like this high. Like we wouldn't be able to see that. You have to stand up for the top floor.
That would be fun.
Be a bit annoying.
Plus, you'd be able to see what all the rooms were, unless it's.
No. Oh no! It's solid cardboard layers. Like it's not acrylic or anything.
I was thinking it was like acrylic.
No, no. But
we should have a character that gives us that. Use the acrylic tower from my website instead of the cardboard one.
But yeah, I'm a big fan of this game. Like I said, I really enjoy the basic systems. Matt Leacock inspired cooperative systems. And I love the theme of it, and I just think it's a very light, fun game.
I really like how sort of immersive it felt. Despite
all
the fact
involved.
that it's just kind of like sticks and bits of tile.
Yeah,
it's very. I remember in his prototypes, these were just like lollipop sticks. No, the ice cream.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, those things.
Popsicle sticks.
Popsicle sticks. That's it. And I just thought that's so simple and so clever. Like you got tiles for rooms and lollipop sticks for doors. It's great.
Yeah, I just love flipping the tiles. It's so much fun.
I like that you can just sort of like I don't know if you've ever played Zia, Legends of the Drift system, where like you turn over tiles in space, but if you're moving without scanning it, you're basically doing a blind jump.
Yeah.
And you can totally blind jump into the sun and blow up in one go, which is really entertaining. And this has that similar kind of thing, but it's less it's
a bit less punishing.
It's less punishing.
Yeah, but I think if we had a pretty straightforward, relatively lucky game. I think you can if you're in positions where
master planning from the mastermind. Credit where credit's due. But
if you can very much end up in a tight spot where you kind of in a position. It nearly happened to me. I was in a position where I gotta just run through 3 rooms and hope to get away. When that kind of thing happens, it's hilarious. It can go really well or it can go horribly wrong.
But I really liked how I was playing the support character as well, and I always felt like I was able to sort of do useful things like put down hack tokens and move you guys around and. Sort of my job was a lot like sort of like scouting and checking out what's going on. I didn't actually put down any dice or roll any dice or anything like that. So I didn't sort
you would
of
definitely
help the objective. But I felt like
definitely required. Otherwise, we wouldn't have done nearly as well.
Yeah, I think he was crucial because he saved us so many actions with his laser rooms and the deadbolts and everything.
I think everyone contributed like an equal amount, which is cool. And
Reginald was great.
Reginald was pretty handy.
Yeah,
that was like a 4th player.
Yeah,
it kind of made me think that 3 might be the optimal number for this game
because you can spread out.
Because you have one. Yeah, because if you have that 4th member sharing a floor, then the guard's moving twice as frequently.
Yeah, I think that's more detrimental actually.
Yeah,
because less players is definitely the way to go.
I think 1 player per floor is perfect. I actually think that might have been part of why we won.
So maybe if you're playing with 2, try the 2 floors rather than 3.
Well, and you can still do the 3 floor. Still take a bit longer.
I mean, the cool thing about this game actually is because you just strip out 3 cards for every player you're missing, you can play this solo with 1 character, or you can play this solo with 4 characters. That's what if you're happy to control 4 characters. You could play 2 players with 2 characters each, or just 2 players with 2 characters. This
you
game
have a 3rd
really
character you control by debate.
controlled by debate. If you randomize the extra character, you can just roll the dice to see what he does.
It just moves like a cat.
yeah.
On 1 or 2 runs towards the first
But even that has so much character. Things like the tiara. I mean, that tiara, I once got that tiara as the very first safe, and it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Because you get it early on, and the cat can be really annoying. There's a chihuahua that
sets off an alarm.
That I think he just barks or something. If I find it, these are some of the other. Gemstone, pay an extra action to enter a tile by one of the player. Cursed Goblet. Player who draws the Cursed Goblet loses stealth. That's pretty bad. That could end the game. No, actually couldn't. No, it could. No, it says loses stealth. Doesn't say. Yeah, I don't think it can end the game. Chihuahua.
If you had 1 stuff left,
but no, because you don't lose the game by losing the imaginary 4th stealth. You lose the game by being caught by a guard when you have no stealth.
Oh, so you have 4 lives.
Essentially, yeah. Okay. Chihuahua. Each turn, roll a die. If 6, trigger an alarm on your tile. He just barks. Gold bar. Find the other gold bar. Put in play. Only 1 can be carried per player.
So some are definitely worse. Some are definitely worse than others.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then we saw a good few of the tool cards, but you can there's an invisible suit, discard not to be seen by guards or camera while moving and gain an additional action this turn.
That's outrageous. That doesn't exist.
A thermal bomb basically makes a staircase essentially. Makeup kit gives you get more stealth tokens.
Trigger an alarm in the current tile.
Discard to give all players 1 stealth token on your tile. Roller skates give you 2 additional actions to the turn. There's lots of stuff going on.
The thing is, as well, the game. Do we have the box? Because I meant to show the box. It's very small. It's a tiny box. It's an amazing,
very efficient,
large amount of game. And we often complain about boxes because we have lots of boxes and we have to put them somewhere in our tiny flats. This is great.
And what I love about this box is you actually have the 3 floors.
Yeah. And the garden.
And then on the top you've got the helipad where you're
how we escaped.
So you're actually...
You've got the movie poster on the side of the building. Yeah. Actually, movie poster.
Yeah. It's really cool.
I do really like the box.
A lot of...
But I don't like one thing about the box. The manual doesn't quite fit.
It does.
Mine bent very quickly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true actually.
It's
mine hasn't. I've managed to.
You can avoid that if you take extra care. But if you're, it's very easy to accidentally put it in such a way that you bend
I admit the stuff does barely fit in the box, but it's really cool. And then there's a 2 floor variant. That's for the Fort Knox variant where you play 2 floors 5x5 grid. That's it. So you can do the guard movement for a 5x5 grid. I've never played the Fort Knox one actually. I must do it sometime. But yeah, Tim Fowers also has recently. I've literally just received my Kickstarter copy of Fugitive, which is basically his spiritual successor to this. Where this character, the mastermind, actually having gotten the loot, is now trying to skip town.
Yeah.
And the marshals hunt him down.
Is it co-op or is it?
It's just a 1v1 asymmetrical 15-minute game.
Cool.
Of the fugitive is basically bluffing. Is basically it's just basically bluffing and card management, and the marshal is basically deduction and guesswork.
Oh, cool.
It's very light. It's very silly. But there's a lot more skill in it than you'd expect. And it's
Can people get
10 minutes. Yeah. It's on Tim's website.
Yeah.
What's Tim's website?
Tim Fowers Games, is it? Or just Tim Fowers?
Flower Games or something.
We'll find out. We'll put
flowergames.net.
It's Flower, not Flower.
Flower.
We'll put a link in the description, won't we?
Tim
to his website if you do want to put it up. He's got another game called Paperback, which came before this, which is basically a deck builder. It's basically Scrabble as a deck builder, which is actually really good fun.
You have that?
I have that as well. I like Tim Fowles games. I'm full disclaimer, I'm a big fan of Tim. That's why I backed Fugitive, despite thinking it didn't look that great, and then I was very pleasantly surprised by the fact that it was great. But I pushed my faith in the previous games he'd released, and it was paid off. But yeah,
brilliant.
I think we all liked this one.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, I got rid of my version of the game a long time ago. It's
wasn't seen table time.
Yeah, and it's not something I would play with my group. It's a bit too light, but I still enjoy it nonetheless, definitely. And I mean, this was probably the most fun I've had playing it.
Oh, that's good.
Out of the 3 times I've played before, yeah, it was definitely. I think it's just because we aced it, and it's not really.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those games that it's good to, based on the group you're with. I think it's like, I think if you're with people who don't like this kind of game, you're not going to have a time.
It's a great game for a beer and pretzels evening, I think. Yeah,
or just family night, or...
Yeah, I played this once with my family.
It's nice, yeah.
Went down very well, I think.
Cool. So that's all I have to say.
Good.
We're done.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
we like it.
We like this one. Although maybe not the best pub game.
Yeah, it's a bit
pub
big.
Game.
It's a bit
No,
big.
it's not a pub game. Definitely not a pub game. I won't bring it to a pub. When did that become a criteria for a good game?
I like games that you can take to the pub.
You can definitely take Future to the pub.
So maybe take Future to the pub.
Yeah, I told Deborah to bring it with her when she meets me tomorrow for lunch.
Cool.
So we can play it with the spoons.
So we'll see you guys tomorrow for another grand adventure, whatever that is. We don't know yet. We're just going to be whisked away to some other magical land full of excitement.
Just whatever game lands on the table.
Yeah.
Whatever world we choose
or
to
if
go
you
to.
suggest anything that's obtainable.
Yes, please do.
Yeah,
Yes.
let us
Or if
know.
it's not obtainable, feel free to
Send it to us.
We don't have a PO box.
We will get one if you are willing to send us a very rare game.
If you tweet or email us and tell us you've got games that you want to send us, we're happy to accept those games and play them on the channel, and we'll set up a PO box by which to do so. However, because nobody's offering us anything, we haven't done it yet, and they're expensive.
Yeah, it'll be a rare game that we just can't get hold of.
Yeah.
Are there any games?
No, I mean we just accept.
I really want
Oh,
to.
if it's any game. Okay.
I guess if it's like
Well,
I'm not
okay,
going to set up a PO box to get like
Just
Scrabble.
Let's grab
People can start sending us junk up Scrabble and a joke.
different
Different
versions.
version.
of
The children's frozen version of Monopoly.
Deal or no deal, the board game. Trump the board game.
Is there a deal or no deal board game?
Oh,
Yeah, there is.
How does that even work?
I just made that up.
Don't know, but I'm almost certain there is. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Cool. So but tweet at us if there's something you'd like to see us play. We're always open to suggestions, and we'll look into getting stuff. We've also got quite large catalogs between the 3 of us, so we'll always go. We might even have it, and we can just
That's true.
crack it out for a video if you're interested in seeing it. We'll be back tomorrow with something brand new. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it, and throw us a like if you're enjoying what we're doing. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
See you guys.